Another one, Austin. Here we go. Rock and roll. Down on the motherfucking blow. I was trying to think of something that rhymed with rock and roll.
That was bad.
That was really bad. What, the beer or my rhymes? My rap?
First off, my beer's not bad.
Okay.
All right. You know this.
First off, that's a soda.
I've drank the... Dude, are you kidding me? We're not going to be like those guys. We're like, yeah, we don't vape.
We don't vape.
Yeah, we don't drink beer.
That's fair.
I mean, you got your...
Well, I just woke up. You're about to go to bed, so...
16 ounces of Red Bull right in the morning?
Bruh, this isn't even the big one. This is the second to biggest one.
16 ounces of Red Bull in the morning?
I'm about that big old 16-ouncer in the morning.
Dude, you're just a bull cum lover.
You must have listened to the fucking Joe Rogan talk about taurine.
My buddy made fun of the...
Oh, yeah.
Because he drinks a lot of Red Bull.
Yeah, it's bull semen, I know. I don't...
I mean, I do the sugar-free, so I kind of get the healthier bull semen.
Well, if it still has taurine, you're
no. My shit, hey, theirs is grass-fed.
Right. The semen's a little bit cleaner, okay?
Yeah, it's a little clearer, all right?
Jesus Christ. I don't know. I've drank enough Red Bull in my life before I learned what that was to where I was just like, fuck it. I don't care now because I've already sucked down a whole bunch of this shit.
I can't give you shit because I still drink Red Bull.
Oh, man,
I can't do the regular one, though.
Nectar of the gods right there. Just send it straight to the vein,
yeah,
man.
I fucking bet that's your Red Bull.
I ain't doing steroids. Yeah. That's for damn fucking sure.
I'm not. I do this. Okay. So I want to get more tank tops.
Yeah, you look like you just got out of prison.
Okay. Settle down.
Great white beater.
Settle down.
Settle down. Did you just beat your fucking cellmate with a goddamn dumbbell or some shit?
For taking my bench.
Fuck you screwed up my new tattoo.
No, dude. I would never get a prison tattoo.
Nah.
No way.
Dude,
those are the... I'm not going to prison, first off. Second off, even if I did, I'm not fucking getting a tattoo there because it looks like ass. It looks like me trying to fucking draw an art class.
You got it. So I think if I ever go to prison, I have to get a prison tat because that's like...
Why are we talking about going to prison? I don't want to go to prison.
Well, neither do
My little butt cheeks would get wrecked.
Well, yeah, so would mine.
I would drop I wouldn't get the opportunity of Dr. Squash. I'd use some fucking dirty old soap bar that 95 other dudes would have used.
Irish Spring.
Yeah, exactly.
You're like,
and dude, one slip, it's over.
One slip and it's over.
I got to monkey toe that shit with my feet to try and pick it up.
Man. I mean, obviously, that's the joke, and you don't really hear stories about it, but that's the horror idea.
It happens.
But I mean, could you just imagine like standing there? I mean, not really imagine.
No, I don't want to imagine.
But could you just think of like
the
look on your face when you see that bar of soap that's just like, oh.
Yeah. I have the same look when I'm by myself in my own safe shower.
And you're like,
and I'm like, shit, dude, there's got to be a demon that's just looking at me right now.
For you, like, pick up that bar of soap, young one. You're like, no.
For real.
You bend over and in his little demon mind, he's like, like, no, stop it. I just want this clean my asshole.
Man. I'm done with this. So I want more tank tops, right?
Oh, okay.
All right. Well, it's going to be hot soon.
Yeah.
All right. So
Need more wife beaters?
Okay, honestly, I go on Amazon so I can get a fat pack of tank tops, and Hanes pops up. So I'm like, Hanes is pretty good. A little comfy.
All right.
There's no tags. Great. I get a large. All right. Dude, I didn't know I was fucking ordering a large from China.
What did you expect?
And I didn't know I was getting a wife beater.
What did you expect?
A regular tank top. That's what they showed. They showed some fit dude wearing a large, probably, of the tank top. So I was like,
that's a tank top?
Dude, like you said, I look like I'm either a 95-year-old grandpa that wears sweats and a tank top every day and do my crossword puzzles,
Yeah. Or
I was gonna look like that guy.
so
I got the other one.
I'm pulling up. Where's my Amazon? I want to pull up Amazon and
Just
see.
do tank tops.
I just want to see if I can type in wife beater and it'll pull up
If it pulls that up, I'm gonna be pissed because I typed in tank tops.
wife. I type in wife,
Let me
and
see.
the second suggestion it says wife beats tank.
Oh Jesus!
It's like, yeah, give me a 3-pack of those wife beats.
Wife beats tank.
You're probably thinking of this one right here, aren't you? With that dude?
No.
Nope. He looks good though.
He was wearing a black one.
Either way,
So
that's
just no. Type in tank tops. No, it's not that guy.
no. He looks too good.
He's got long hair.
Wife beats a tank.
Man, that really got you, didn't it?
Dude, I think the
That
term
doesn't even make sense.
No, that's the thing. Is like I get it. Wife beater probably like I don't know where it came from. Probably came from like the fucking
The old
poor folks that used the guys that could only afford that, and they beat like domestic violence, beat the shit out of their wives, and so then everyone was like, "Oh, that's a wife beater." Like, I don't know where the fuck it came. Okay, I just typed in tank tops.
Okay, well do like men or something.
Oh well, I mean, oh yeah, I guess like
Because you literally the first 6 were all women.
men, tank top for men. You know, it's quite ironic.
It must have been the first one that you'd. Right.
Oh,
No. Scroll up. Up. Dude, it'll say Haynes.
I give up.
Okay, either way.
Oh yeah, except it's a black dude.
Oh,
See,
so
the
they
dude was
cha-
dark,
so they
not the tank
changed-
top.
Okay, well, no, the dude that was wearing it had a black tank top. He was whiter than me.
Well, then they flipped it because this is a black dude
Yeah,
wearing a white
okay,
tank top.
Either way. Either way, it was a large. Okay?
Yeah. You look like you're busting out, dude.
Steak and eggs.
Steak and eggs.
Steak and eggs.
Did you wear that to the gym?
I took it off. I put a normal tank top on.
Wear your wife beater to the gym.
I'm not wearing my wife beater to the gym. I'm going to look like, dude, my nipples pop out so hard on this.
Ladies love it.
No.
They're going to be like,
Maybe like gilfs.
he cutting glass over there?
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, well,
Get me in on some of that.
I know. But yeah,
Looks
no.
like my ex-husband.
But yeah, back in the Great Depression era when he
So I think I've mentioned this once before, but that makes me think there was this lady I worked at the O'Reillys with that she was like, if he wasn't a drunk, a druggie, or a woman beater, I wasn't with him. And I was like,
Well, you probably weren't with anybody then back then.
well, no, I was like, wait, what? And she's like, yeah, I've been divorced like 3 times or something, and every one of them was like, I'm just attracted to the bad guys, I guess, because my first one.
I hate that.
She was a crazy old. She used to come by and be like,
That
"Oh,
makes
you're
sense.
so cute, Cole," blah blah blah, and like tell me how handsome I was, and I'm like, "Thank you."
I've had girls say I'm a sinner because I have tattoos.
Oh man, that's not the only sin I'm performing. Jesus Christ,
This fucking guy.
this animal.
I can't take you to church.
Take me to church. I worship like a dog in the shrine of life. I heard that song on the way down here.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about.
I know the song. I don't know the words. But
Oh, okay. You're looking at me like you're a fucking idiot, dude.
well, you know, we give each other that look.
If the shoe fits,
Yeah.
I mean, that's fair. But yeah, no, I think you should wear that to the gym.
I'm not wearing it to the gym. You know what I need to do is go get my sleeve finished.
Get your sleeves finished.
Just sleeve.
Oh, just sleeve.
Yeah, just sleeve.
How do I?
Are
Sometimes
you ever gonna get a tattoo?
No, I'm too claustrophobic. Like you look at me like I'm crazy, but I'm not even kidding about that. I am a fucking
What
loony.
does getting a needle in you have to be claustrophobic?
Because it's almost like borderline, because I'm not anxious. I don't have anxiety, none of that shit. But I'm kind of weird and liking to be in control of myself and like everything about me, basically. And so I thought about it one night and I almost had a panic attack because the idea of getting something put on my body and then not being able to take it off makes me fucking want to lose my mind. I don't know what it is.
Is that not anxiety?
But it's the thing is, it's only has to do with that. Like I can sit here, another really weird example. So when I had braces, like, fuck.
I think you have anxiety when you don't have control of something. That has to do with your personal body.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Or yourself in general.
I guess so, because like if I go to work and it gets really busy and I can't control like what's going on in the bar because I'm the bartender, I don't get anxious. I'm just kind of like, whatever, they'll get the drinks when they get them. So it's like,
well, because it doesn't affect you.
I know it's certain things. And the other example I was going to say is when I got braces and I got them taken off like 10 years ago, they glued a metal bar behind my teeth on the bottom down here from the one like canine tooth to the other one. And it's like I still have it there right now. I've had it for the last 10, 12 years since I got my braces out. Not until like 6 months ago, I was laying in bed going to sleep one time and I started thinking about it. And then I was really fucking starting to think about it pretty hard. And I'm like, the idea of not being able to just like take this bar out, I almost ran out into our fucking garage and grabbed some wire cutters and started like, I was losing my fucking mind, dude. I was instant sweating bullets. But the weird thing is like I can sit here in the middle of the day and talk about it all day long. It doesn't bother. Like I can sit here, put my tongue up against it. I don't even think about it. The second I'm like, it's weird. It's always when I'm going to bed. It's when I'm like the lights are off. I'm laying in bed. I'm all by myself, and I'm just thinking.
Smoke?
Well, I mean, I'm stoned every day, so it doesn't really.
I think that has a little effect.
No, that because
just the pubic hair.
Let's Austin. I could if I had the opportunity. If I had like 3 days off in a row, and I knew I didn't have to go anywhere or do anything, I could probably face about 40 blunts back to back. So I don't think the smoking has anything to do with it.
No way. Not 40 blunts. Get the fuck out. I know. I used to do it with you. I'm saying, though, you're not doing 40 blunts in 3 days.
Don't tempt me.
Do it then.
Do it then, pussy. Let's fucking see it.
Take a couple days off.
Well, that's the thing. I have no reason to do that. Here's basically what I'm saying. I can fucking smoke a stupid amount of, like, I could just smoke all day long. I basically hit my dab pen all day long.
Trust me, I know.
So I know that
class was a little blurry sometimes.
What class?
Yeah, exactly.
But no, like I've been smoking for the last like 8 years or something like that, and never has it affected me until like the last 6 months or so. And it's weird. It's the idea of having something, and I know that this bar isn't permanent. I could just go to the dentist and they could do that little UV light thing and just pull it right off. They've told me that before. They're like, "You want to get this off?" And I haven't been to the dentist in like 4 years. So I was like, nah, it doesn't bother me, whatever. I don't really give a shit. So knowing that I can get it off is a little bit easier, and that's usually what I think about in the middle of the night. Like, it's gotten so bad where I've gotten up out of bed, fucking had to go get a drink of water, like fucking flip on the TV, think about something else for 5 minutes, go outside, hit my dab pen a few times, go back to bed, and I'm like, okay, we're cool. We're good now. I got like totally off that train of thought. But then same thing happened. I was laying in bed and I was thinking about getting a tattoo, and just the thought of having something put on, and I know tattoos used to be like a permanent thing. You can kind of get them removed nowadays. They probably don't look.
It's a shit ton of money.
I know it's a shit ton of money.
And it hurts like a bitch to get them off.
And I know your skin probably doesn't look the same as it would like had you just not been tattooed at all.
Well, there's still part of it on there.
Yeah. So, man, but just like the idea of having that permanently on me and not being able to just like a pair of shoes, just kick it off, take it off, put it on or something like that. Whew. Puts me in a whole fucking different headspace that makes me like absolutely insane.
I don't know why. I think tattoos make me look better.
I mean, I don't know. I've never seen you without tattoos.
Really?
I mean, not since high school when I used to shit on you every day.
Oh, dude, I got my first tattoo when I was 17. I was a junior.
Yeah,
I was a junior in high school.
I was long gone by then. I guess junior. That was.
I don't know. My mom was really into tattoos, and I just wanted a tattoo. I don't know.
Don't get me wrong.
And
I'm the only one in my family, like immediate of the 5 of us, that doesn't have a tattoo.
Damn.
Yeah.
Because I know your sister-in-law is pretty into tattoos, right?
Well, yeah, Holly's really into tattoos, but like my dad, he got, when he was in like high school or just after high school, he got a bulldog on his shoulder that is like, I can remember when we were little kids and that thing being like bright, vibrant in color. It had a red collar on it, spiky collar, like fucking bright ass. These bags, bright ass red. Now you look at it and it's like all faded. The color is like the same color as the rest of the dog. Like,
well, with red, you gotta touch it up.
he never once has got it touched up.
See, because this bitch is fading.
Yeah,
This red one, I'm gonna have to get it touched up here pretty soon.
that makes sense. But yeah, no, like
red's just a bad color to get because it fades in the sunlight quicker.
mhm.
But that's why I literally, other than this one, I went black for everything else because black will last me pretty much my life
Forever,
until I'm fucking wrinkly and
That
old.
and black doesn't look bad if it fades. Like, yeah, it looks. You can tell when someone's got a brand new tattoo because the black is like thick and vibrant.
Yeah.
But then, like, you look at your tattoo and it's still black, but you can tell you've had it for a little while. But it also
I take good care of my tattoos.
it makes it
Alright.
look like it's like a nice patina on a car, like when people restore cars but make them leave them in that like semi rusted old look. It's like, oh, that one's been used. Like it's got some wear and tear on it.
got,
It
got
looks
little
nice.
miles on it.
Yeah, got a few miles on it.
I don't know. You could tell when people take care of their tattoos because I've
Yeah.
seen some people who get tattoos and then after like 3-4 months, I'm like, you should probably go get that touched up.
Fucking my dad, speaking of still, he's got the bulldog on the one shoulder. A couple years ago, he got our like Strasbourg family crest, everything on the
You
other
guys Scottish?
German.
Okay.
So, well, Strasbourg at least is German. The other side of my family on my mom's side is Scottish. We're like
Okay.
super Scottish on that side. But he got, and it's like big old fucking thing on his
It's a
shoulder.
little hunker.
And it's so funny because my he's had it for probably like 5 years now or something. And he's so fucking proud of that tattoo. He's like, man, because my dad's like, they called me a working man. Like fucking,
Blue collar.
he's been working his ass off his entire, like since he was fucking, his dad used to be like, hey, go get out in the yard out there and pick up those limbs. Well, I don't want to. Whack, gets fucking beaten. My dad told me that story one time.
That's old times back
Oh
then.
yeah, my grandpa told him to go pick up the branches that fell out in the backyard. And my dad was like, I don't want to today. And he was like, you're gonna go pick them. I don't want to. Picked up one of those branches and smacked my dad with it. And he was like, okay, I'll go pick those up.
And get my ass beat
Yeah.
again.
So anyway, he's been working his whole life. So his body, I mean, obviously he's got some wear and tear on it as well. His shoulder, there's some days where he can't pick his arm up much farther than that. He's like, oh my God, my shoulder's killing me. And I'm like, just go get it worked on. Get that stupid surgery you've looked up a million times and just.
Is it the rotator cuff?
Yeah, I think so. He's just like, Dad, just get it fixed. And he's like, nope, I can't. And I'm like, well, why not? And he's like, because there ain't not a chance in hell. I would rather die than have them cut into this tattoo and make it look like shit afterwards. I'm like, just have them fix it.
Dude, my pops fucked his rotator cuff up years and years ago. We went to Mexico and the guy on the little ship, because they took little boats out to little like islands where like the fucking sea lions are and the sharks and shit. You go snorkeling. He's like, okay, sir, when you get on, because we were leaving the island, he said, when you get on, please be careful. Like, it's wet, like, slippery as shit, you know, like, be careful. You know, Dad, I don't give a fuck. Fucking hops on there, dude, slips, lands like boom, right on his armpit, and like, it was Dad's a bigger guy, so he thunked that shit. And I was like, oh, man. He was like, oh, that fucking hurt, right? Never got it worked on, dude. Never got it worked on.
Is
Like-
he paying for it now?
Oh yeah. Oh, yeah.
Man. How long ago was this?
Probably 10 years ago.
Jesus.
12
I
years
couldn't
ago.
imagine landing. Oh, fuck. Just reaching my arms straight up too far.
It was his first step on the boat. First step on the boat, he went too fast and just boom right there. And I was just like, oh shit. And like, and what's funny is like, Dad's never the guy to say he's hurt. So all the dudes were like, oh my God, sir, are you okay? You okay? He's like, I'm fine. Just did one of those, and I was like, I'm
fine.
Yeah. And then like maybe a week after, he was like, I think I fucked my rotator cuff up, and I was like, oh, you think, Pops? Like,
Fucking A, right.
damn, you ka-thunk that fucking shit.
Dude,
Yeah.
like I said, I'm just like, I hold my arm up and I push it a little farther than what's comfortable, and even that, I'm like, oh, I couldn't imagine like all my weight just plop.
Dude, I don't know what it is, but like my right arm goes like this far, but my left arm,
What the fuck?
yeah, dude. My left shoulder goes all the way back. So at the gym, I'll be sitting there like doing shoulder presses, and I could just feel this. Like sometimes it'll like start moving, and I'm just like, oh God, man, if that like 10 more pounds and my arms fuck, like I'm probably dislocating my shoulder right here.
It's perfect that you say that, because I was just about to ask you, that machine at the gym, what is that? What do you call that one? Where it works like your back and your biceps.
Are you talking about where you can bring the pad up and you can put your knees on it?
No, you just like sit down on it. The pads kind of sit here so you don't like pull yourself up, and you just grip.
It's a shoulder press.
Shoulder.
Right?
Is that what it is? Where you just pull it down?
Your shoulder press is going up
on the cable.
But I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah. You're pulling the cable thing down.
Yeah.
Dude, I almost can't do that one, just because I think my shoulders are so fucked up.
You got your dad's shoulder.
My mom's got fucked shoulders too.
No,
They both
yeah,
do. Like
fucked.
my uncle, on my mom's brother, my uncle, he's had surgery, I think, on both of his shoulders. No. He's had surgery on both, and then one of her other brothers has had the same surgery on one of his shoulders, and my mom is thinking about getting the same surgery. So like 3 of them and my dad on the other side are all fucked. So I go to the gym, and when I do that machine, I've got to like stand up, tuck my arms in kind of down like this, and then sit down before I let it go. Because if I just sit down and reach up as high as I can, grab the bar and pull it down all the way down on my shoulders, dude, I can just hear like pop, 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 crunch, pop. And I'm like, It's a fucking, so I don't know if I'm just like murdering the inside of my rotator cuff right there, or if it's just like, nah, it's supposed to feel this way.
I would go lighter weight and just work on form at this point.
Well, that's what I do is, so I'm going to throw some numbers out there. Don't call me a weak bitch, but I sit down and I used to put about 100, 115 on and do that. Now I just drop it down to 85 and try to go for like perfect form. And because then by like the end of the third set or whatever, you're hitting
burning
your 36th or whatever one, and you're still like 85 pounds. This is still kind of heavy after 30 of them. So
I always like to do drop sets, because I always feel like when you do drop sets, when you hit the lightest weight of that last drop set, you're like, this is nothing. I'm going to pound out like,
is that where you go
reps.
heavy, lighter each set? Okay.
And you can sit, like, you do not stop. You like,
oh, so you just go to failure every time?
I mean, you can. I was just meant like you don't like sit there and rest in between.
Oh.
Like you
do you like do 10?
You do the
change
heavy.
it, do 10, change it.
Yeah.
Oof.
Dude,
I don't know if I could do that, man.
So when I first started working out, of course I'm working out with these dudes who've been working out for like 10, 12 years. Maybe. But they were like, oh, you should probably do lighter weight. I was like, nah, I ain't no bitch. Right? First time ever working out in college and shit.
That's kind of what I think when I go to the gym. I'm like, I should probably do lighter weights, but I ain't no bitch.
Right? But, well, and then about halfway through the set, I'm like, I might be a bitch.
I am kind of a bitch. I'm sore.
So I'm like doing it. I'm like, ooh, man, that was heavy, you know? And then I go down a little weight. And sometimes you want like a bigger weight drop. You don't want to just change 15 pounds or 10 pounds or something, because it doesn't really do much.
Doesn't feel like much of a change.
Yeah, so I think I might have done that. I think I did the 10, 15, and then I dropped it like 30 pounds for the lightest weight.
Mm-hmm.
I thought I was easily going to rep fucking 30 or 25.
Really? Damn.
No, bro, I got like 12 to 13, and I was like, oh my God, my shit is burning.
Really? Even doing those drop sets?
Mm-hmm.
Damn. I've never done that, so I don't know. Have you ever found, okay, this is kind of weird.
Got a little fucking burr on me.
Got a little bit, you got a hole in your lip
Got a
ball?
little fucking burr in me. It's a stash. It ain't keeping it all up there.
Hey, man. I'm still working on it as well.
Dude, some people are like, you might need to shape it.
Yeah, we'll get back to that.
Yeah.
But
I'm not shaving it, but.
do you ever find, so like I go to the gym, say I'm doing chest day or whatever. I don't like doing the bench, but sometimes I'll start at like, I always go in and I walk on the treadmill for like 10, 15 minutes just to warm up. I do that no matter what workout I'm doing.
That's fine.
So I go in, like I'll start doing chest day or something, and I'll go over and I'll do bench. Like very first thing, I'll get done walking, I'll walk right over to the bench. I'll do the bar, and I'm like, oh man, just for warm up, get the bar done. And then I slap on like a 25 on each side, and I'm like, it doesn't feel heavy, but I think my arms just aren't ready yet. So I'll be like, oh my God, this fucking sucks. And I'll like struggle a little bit, and then I'll slap the 45s on, and I'm like, oh my God, my arms are shaking. But then I find like right after that, it's weird because I'll go from like the shaky, but then I'll put a little bit more weight on, and the more weight that I add, the more steady I get. Have you ever found that? Like,
Yeah, you gotta focus that muscle. So like me, I don't do free weights as much because like of my shoulder.
yeah.
And I know that like there have been days where this bitch has
Was it
been
free
ready to
weights
pop
better
up.
for like the stabilizer muscles?
Oh,
and all that?
absolutely. Free weights way better. But I am so terrified of me like dislocating the fuck out of my shoulder, because I've had it where I've done shoulder presses and I've been going up, and then this one just like drops. Like I feel my shoulder move inside, and then it's just like, oh God, if I
Like
would've-
you have no strength in that arm, like it just
like,
limp.
it just goes limp because my shoulder was like slipping out of its socket.
Yeah, and
dude.
like you can't control it. You're just kind of like,
Yep, and my
Oh,
left one
shit.
and my left one will go down, and then my right one is up here, and I'm just like, oh man, like, I've had scary. So I don't do
Fuck.
free weights as much, whether it's bench, shoulder, like I'll do arms.
see, one of my favorite ones to do is grab the dumbbells and over your overhead presses.
Yeah, I think
That's
might
what
be
my brother calls them, just overhead
Yeah.
press. The other one I was talking about earlier was the cable
The pull down, yeah.
But
I like free weights. I think people should do free weights because it gives your body more.
yeah,
Like I think it gives you more strength. But
Yeah.
for me personally, at this point, going to the gym, like I'm not trying to be some fucking meathead.
not
you
trying
know,
to get yoked out of your
Some
body, bro.
guy that goes to a bar and it's like, wow, that guy definitely just works out arms and chest all the time, you know, and he looks ripped as fuck.
That guy must shit protein.
Yeah.
That's what I think sometimes.
Like, dude,
I
he
look.
farts and there's just a protein cloud.
Well,
that comes
I
out.
see some big ripped guys sometime, and I'm like, damn, it would look nice. It'd be nice to look like that. But then I think like,
Fuck that, dude.
God, his shits must look like straight fucking lava. Like
Either that or
nasty
he's got
protein
rocks.
shits. Oh
Like potong, like,
yeah,
and it hurts the shit. Like, yeah,
Ugh.
dude, fuck that.
like that's not worth it to me. I'd rather
Uh,
live a happy life and easy shits than every day being like, oh my God, I'm fucking
I'd rather
sore.
not bleed out of my ass.
Yeah, I had
pretty
to
much.
like go to wipe my ass and be like, it's so raw. I've shit 4 times today.
At this point, it's just like I just want to look healthy.
This
know.
toilet paper just feels like sandpaper now.
Like I'm not trying to not see my dick
Yeah.
in like 10 years. You know,
I don't
I don't
need
know
a
if
gut
that's
for
gonna
that.
happen, but you know, like I just want to be at the point where I'm like 45, and they're like, "Oh,
That guy looks good.
guy looks." I wouldn't say good, but he looks decent. He looks like he's fit.
I just want to,
Because I see some guys at the gym that are like easily 55,
yeah.
60. They're fit. They look like me
Oh,
right now.
there's this one guy that works out at the LA Fitness that I go to. I don't know how old he is. He's fucking wrinkly, not a single hair that's not gray or white on his head. He's an old guy, but he must be like old school bodybuilder from back in the day, or like boxer or something from back in like the 70s, because he's short, but his fucking chest is so thick. Is like, I'll see him walk by. He's like this stocky little guy, and like, he doesn't have huge arms. He doesn't have fucking tree trunk legs or anything like that. But the fucking, it stands out. It's almost like it's awkward. How thick he is from his back to his chest is like, people say he's like, oh, he's barrel chested, he's a big guy. He's literally like almost as fucking thick as he is wide this way. Like, he's just stocky as fuck. And I'm like, I'm
Do you have a stash?
What?
Do you have a stash?
No, he's fucking clean shaven. But I'm doing the chest press machine one time, like this one, whatever. And he comes walking up and he's like, hey, when you're done, just leave the 45s on. And I'm thinking like, man, you fucking noodle arm sissy bitch, you can't lift these 45s. I'm like, all right, whatever. And I fucking leave them on there, and I get off. I'm done on the machine, and I had like a 45 and a 25. I didn't quite have 2 plates on it. And I leave the 1 plate on, and I get up, I clean it, and he comes walking over, sets his towel down on the seat, puts a 2nd plate on each side, and I'm like, is anyone else seeing this? Is this guy trying to fuck with us right now? Like, is this a joke? Am I on that show, like, What Would You Do, or Pranked or something like that? And then, sure as shit, he just fucking sits down, and he's just like, just cranking them out. And I'm like, he's starting out with more than what I just maxed at. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, dude starts out with 225, and I'm over here trying to fucking get that 1 or 2 times.
Yeah, the fucking, like, I think twice I've done the chest press machine and put 2 plates on each side. And one time my brother came to the gym with me, so I was pretty fucking pumped. I was like, yeah, someone's like pumping me up over here. I'll fucking do this. And I remember doing 2 and being like I couldn't open my eye because I was struggling so hard. And then I put him down, and I was like, Lane, I'm dizzy. I can't see right out of my right eye.
He's like, it's all right, bud. We'll take the 10 pounds off. Just do the bar.
He was like, you should probably stop. And I'm like, okay. Because, like, I was done, like, I was struggling so hard that I could feel my face getting hot from all, like, the blood rushing to my head and shit, to where, like, when I released, it was just all, like, all the blood left. So I got so lightheaded. I would, like, do 1. And then I'm like, I'm about to pass out. Do another one. I'm gonna pass out. And my brother was like, you should probably stop. I'm like, all right.
Bust a blood vessel or something.
Oh, dude, I'm like sitting over here trying to crank 2 plates, and this old stocky guy with fucking pencil arms is just like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm like, fuck you too.
Yeah.
Pisses me off, man.
I don't like when people look at me at the gym.
Dude. So my brother's always like, no one gives a shit about what you're doing at the gym. No one looks at anyone. And then I walk around and, like, I pay attention to other things. And I'm like, I can't be the only one that's, like, looking at these people funny. Like, I can't be the only one that's not solely paying attention to myself.
Yeah.
You know? Mm-hmm. I don't know. And there's some people that definitely do that in the gym, because they'll walk and they'll just, like, they can look at you and just, like, walk right into you. And you're like, what are you fucking? They're just in zombie mode. You're like, what are you doing, dude? And he's like, gym. Like,
that's me after work. Like I'll look.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. What's that guy lift? It was pretty good. Pretty good. You know, I'll kind of do that. But then, like, other days, I'm like, I don't give a fuck, dude. Like,
do you ever do the one? So I don't know about any time, but do you ever do the one where you, like, sit down at a machine and there will be 2 of the exact same machine, and, like, you'll do your first rep, and then some guy will come down and sit down right next to you, and he'll start doing it with you, like, not with you, but he'll start doing it, and then you kind of do, like, the...
Any time doesn't have that. At my gym, they don't have 2 of the same machines.
Okay.
I don't think, but I have been at a gym with, like, other buddies where, like,
I definitely
people
do
have
that.
People have gone up to, like, I'll be squatting 315, and then, like, dudes will come up and slap like 335 or something on there, and I'm like, dude, that is your first set. Like, you need to
You
chill.
better
And
fucking push that to 400.
unless you are squatting 800, you need to chill the fuck out and let your legs warm up.
Right. Well, I'll definitely do that. Like, one of the ones I'm the worst at is they've got the tricep press down machine kind of things, and there's two of them right next to each other. And I'll go and I'll be doing tricep, whatever, and I'll do one. And someone, I swear to God, it's like a fucking magnet. Like, if someone sits down at one machine and there's another one right next to it, it's the same, inevitably someone else will always come up and sit right next to them. I'm like, why?
So, yeah, but sometimes that's, you know, like,
I get it. It just happens sometimes, but
yeah. Sometimes they want to do the same that you did, and it's like, fuck, now I got to sit next to this guy and do the same workout.
It never ceases to happen, though, that when someone sits down and start, it can be the fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger. It could be the little old lady that lives down the street. Every single, no matter who it is, I'm always like, how much weight they got going on over there? Okay.
I'll tell you what, though, those stair steppers fuck me up. Touche to all the women that do that shit for like 25, 30 minutes.
I've never used one.
Bro, I do like 10 minutes and I felt like I ran the PE mile in high school freshman year or something. Like,
I feel like I'm running the fucking pacer, dude.
Dude, I get, sometimes I've almost fallen off the, like, stepping down from it because my legs are such jello from it. I'm like, what the fuck?
Dude, if I did that, I would have to go at like a fucking snail's pace.
Yeah.
Because I already don't like stairs as it is. But I mean, just use the escalator. Just turn it on reverse.
I don't think girls want a flat butt, dude.
I mean, yeah, that's true.
Well, I meant like for their man.
Yeah, no, I get that.
You know, they don't want to be walking around and all they see is the pair of jeans in the back, like flapping each other up,
like,
wrinkled and shit. And they're
here?
like,
what the fuck?
yeah, this dude's got a pancake for butt cheeks.
Tell you what, though. My favorite thing is to watch the girls doing the stair climber.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
I told you I'm not the only one
you
not paying attention to myself.
Bitch.
You know you were thinking the same damn thing.
No.
Don't try to be all noble steed over here.
At my gym, I ain't looking at Betty White's ass up on the stair stepper. Rest in peace, Betty White. But
I go
most
to LA
of them
Fitness.
are gilfs, okay?
I mean, doesn't that make it just as good?
No, because nobody wants somebody who's about to fucking get in their deathbed. And
isn't that the whole term, gilf? Grandma, I'd like to fuck.
All right, I used the wrong word.
Okay.
I don't know what else to call a lady or an old lady at the gym.
An old lady at the gym?
Okay, well, that's why I threw the Betty White in there.
That's fair. No, I go to LA Fitness where all like the fucking...
The moms, just stay-at-home moms.
It's, you get two ends of the spectrum here. It's either all the folks that are, for LA, it's like the folks that are, New Year's is rolling around, I guess I got to go to the gym for the next 3 weeks. And then you get the people that are like, I have fucking lived here for the last 9 years. And I tell you what, the ladies that have lived at the gym for the last 9 years look pretty good.
Oh, well, I would hope so. I mean, that's for anybody, though. If you've lived at a gym for 9 years, you should probably be having a difference at some point.
So, I don't know.
Not on and off 9 years. I'm talking consistent. Like, you go at least 4 times a week.
Fair. I definitely don't.
Like, this whole shit where people, like, I've been working out for, like, 12 years, but then you see, like, they're gone for 2 months. You don't see them work out for 2 months, and then they're like, gotta get that summer bod. And then they get fit for the summer, and then they go back to the winter body where it's just like, I don't give a fuck.
You're like, no, you haven't gone to the gym for 12 years. You've gone to the gym
on and off
in the
for 12
springtime
years.
for the last 12 years.
Yeah, exactly.
So you've actually gone to the gym for 1 year because you've gone for 2 months the last 12 years.
That's like
whatever.
When people are like, I got vacation coming up, like they're going to Vegas or Florida or some hot place where they're probably going to get boozed up and try and get laid on Tinder or some shit.
Yeah,
like,
sounds about right.
They're like, yep, got to hit the gym. It's like,
bruh.
The work ethic.
Hitting the gym for 2 weeks ain't going to make you look good in Mexico.
And for me, like, I have been inconsistent at the gym.
Oh, same here.
Because when I was on day shift, it was like, I just worked a 10-hour day. I don't really want to fucking go at 6 o'clock where literally all the meatheads are. And they're doing, like, circuits. They're like, yeah, I'm using that. Like, yeah, when? Next year, bud? Like, just let me fucking use it for a little bit.
You think you're inconsistent. I've been 4 times since Christmas. in almost a month.
Okay.
Before that, I didn't go for a solid month since Thanksgiving or so because it was like, oh, it's Thanksgiving. That's the holidays. I'm just going to eat some shit food and not go to the gym. So
when you say you think about yourself, like you're not the only one paying attention to you. No, I know what you're saying, but like for me personally, it's like I just feel like I don't want people to think like I got stash, okay?
Yeah.
I got stash. I got 5 head, I don't got the best features, all right?
Fair.
I got little woman hands. All right?
I look normal.
They're long. I got long fingers. You got
All right.
Yeah, dude, your hand's way bigger than mine.
So
So like I pick out little stuff like that from myself that I'm like, I don't really have great features for some shit. So I at least want to go to the gym and be like, okay, I could see his shoulders. I could see his arms. I could see like his back or something. Like,
I just want to go to the gym to look good enough to where when I wear like a t-shirt and jeans or something, you're not like, damn, that dude's out of shape.
or like super skinny.
Yeah,
That's where I come from. I come
Same.
from the spectrum of like I was a fucking tree limb, dude.
Why do you think I got 2 jackets on? It makes me look bigger.
Well, I do that too, but
Fair, and it's cold as a motherfucker outside today.
holy shit, dude! It was
Dude,
like
yesterday-
32 degrees at work last night.
Yesterday was cold as a motherfucker too, but it's foggy as shit outside.
I think I had 3 Adam's apples. My nut sack was up my throat.
Oh,
It was cold. It was cold.
that is pretty cold. God damn.
Dude, I had like these winter ski gloves on
Mhm.
driving the forklift, and my fingers were still numb. First off, fuck you, advertisement, for saying that the wind doesn't break through them fuckers. Because they do. In probably 5 minutes.
Were you wearing one of those like little knitted gloves or some
No,
shit? That
no,
Grandma
they
made?
were they were big ski gloves.
big ski gloves. I don't know what to tell you, Austin.
They had some layers on them, but the layers obviously did not work.
Maybe you got poor circulation to your digits.
Also true, because my toes and fingers are the coldest parts of my body. And my ears. Dude, my ears are tiny.
Yeah, you got little. I got big old motherfucking ears,
Yeah, you got Dumbo ears. Like my shit.
dude. I've been made fun of for this shit since I was a kid.
It's fucked up. I think you have beautiful Dumbo ears.
Oh, thanks, buddy. Jesus.
Holy shit.
Okay,
Hey, really?
go ahead. No, you got.
All you gotta do is look at mine and be like, bro, have your ears grown since you were 5?
I don't know if that got picked up in the mic, but you got black people ears.
Whoa.
No, black people got small ears, man.
Dude. I don't think we're
Let's
not gonna
put it-
get in that.
let's put
We're
it
not gonna
this
get in
way.
that.
I would rather have small ears than look like fucking this and know that when in the next like 40 years, these fuckers are going to droop so low and I'm going to look like some old fucking saggy shit that's walking around with a nose that's hanging down over his top lip and my fucking ears are like hanging down over by my chin. I'm like,
Have you thought about what you're gonna look like
oh,
in this
fuck
60
yeah.
year?
Are you kidding, man? I'm going to be one of those droopy-eared fucks and I already know it. I hate it.
Holy shit, dude.
So I would rather black people are lucky. They've got small ears, so when they get old, they start drooping and then they look like normal ears. I mean, let me not say normal, but
I'm no fucking doctor, dude. So I don't,
I'm just
or
blowing smoke now, but
yeah, apparently you could blow 40 fucking
I
things
blow
of
40
smoke.
of those back to back.
Yeah, exactly. Nah, dude, my mom always said I had small ears, and then I was like, nah, I'll grow into them. I don't think I have since I was the age of 6. They've been
But you
the
know
same.
what? You don't get made fun of for small ears.
I don't get made fun of, but that is one thing that people point out to me a lot.
Really?
You're tall and you got small ears.
Damn, you're tall. Your ears are small.
I think it's because they look up and then they're like, okay,
Yeah,
what are
see,
we working with here?
they look up at me and they're like, quit blocking out the sun. It's kind of dark in here. And I'm like, sorry, I'll just tuck these back a little bit.
Oh, you son of a bitch. You know what I hate is when dudes tuck their ears in their hats. That is so
That's the dumbest shit I
so
ever seen.
dumb. What are they doing?
You know what's funny is when a guy like me that's got big ears does that, because the top of their ears tuck
And then
in,
your bottom
and then the
just-
bottoms just like stick out. You're like, that doesn't make
Looks like
some.
Tony Hawk's fucking what's that? The bowl.
Yeah, some dudes, when they do it, like their whole ear sticks back and it's like flat. And it looks goofy, but it doesn't look stupid. I mean, it looks stupid, and then when I do it, you could see my whole ear fucking sticking out over
that
here.
is
And you're
a
like,
honker
what
right
are you
there.
doing there, dude?
That is
Like,
a honker.
get your, oh, God, it feels.
I don't even think I could get my ears in my hat.
Really? Oh, man, you could. I could see it. Yeah, don't do that. Definitely wouldn't do that.
Look how, I mean, I only get the tip though.
I mean, that's all. Your
Oh.
ears are some of the ones though that actually like they're small enough to they sit back when you tuck them in, but still, it just looks fucking goofy.
Yeah, I'm
That and think of this. You got to every time you put your hat on. Okay, say you readjust your hair or something. Is this what they're doing? Do they fucking do one of these? And they're like,
look at
all right, I'm good now. Like.
this thing. Look like one of those guys who wears DC shoes and a fucking monster hat or something.
I look like a pinhead. Like, ew.
You are a fucking pinhead.
I guess it doesn't help that my hat sits on my ears and it makes them fucking stick out. Doing all right?
I got weak ears.
I got frail little ears.
Little baby ears.
Oh man.
I got a fucking honker of a nose though.
Yeah, you do. Fuck.
You son of a bitch.
So some of my one of my friends actually, she was in from. Oh, this feels weird. Without my hat on, I think my hat like pushes the ear foam things out a little bit. I can hear things myself so much better. Like the suction.
I don't know if that's a good thing or not.
I don't.
Right,
that sounds funny, but no. I can't do this. One of my friends flew in from Denver over this weekend, and fuck, dude, we went out and that's so much better. It like puts a little hole right here, so it's not a perfect suction, you know. So I can still hear outside. I can still hear things a little bit. I don't know what I'm grabbing, like grabbing for a sound, you know.
You little Helen Keller.
Water. But anyway, so my friend flew in from Denver this past weekend, and we ended up going to the bar. Like, so they all went to the bar Saturday night at like 7:30. I'm working, and so fucking 11:30 rolls around. They're like, come out to the bar with us, come to the Forum. And I'm like, cool.
The Forum.
Little did I know, there's two Forums. There's one in Puyallup and there's one in Tacoma.
They were probably talking about the Puyallup one, huh?
I drove to the Puyallup one.
Oh, they did the other one?
So I drive there. Damn, all the stools are flipped up on the bar and no one's in there. Where are you guys? We're at the Forum. The fuck you are? In Tacoma. All right, I'll be there soon. So
So you had to drive all that way to Puyallup, then drive pretty much back to where you were at the beginning.
It wasn't so
pretty,
bad.
Pretty close.
Yeah, but so I ended up meeting up with my friend. I tell you what, one of my other friends had her friend there, and she was so adorable. So my friend's a teacher, and she had one of her other teacher friends show up, and I'm like, what grade does she teach? I want to go back to school.
Dude, you're a fucking animal.
It's been a minute,
You're a
man.
goddamn animal.
You're
They need to
animal.
settle down, all right? These kids need an education.
Yeah.
Okay? Just continue on before you go with that.
Oh man, I tell you
I know what you were going to say.
She'll be ready to teach. She'll be bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, ready to teach.
I apologize, lady. I apologize.
Yeah, if you ever listen to this,
disgusting.
which you won't.
It's disgusting.
But no, so my friends are all pretty fucking drunk for the most part. we're sitting there talking, and she's a teacher, my good friend that I've known forever, and then her friend that she brought that was really cute, she's a teacher too at the same school. And my friend's sitting across from me, he's like, what's up with all these hot fucking teachers? And I'm just like, oh my God.
Bro, I can see why it's been a while for you guys.
Well, he's just like, why don't you bring your friends out more often? Where are all these hot fucking teachers coming from? And I'm just like, what's going on? And she's sitting next to me and she just starts laughing. And I'm like, I'm so sorry. I don't know what to tell you. But, yeah, no, it was pretty funny. And then we started getting on the topic of like, remember this hot teacher back in class? And I'm like, oh, do I remember?
Dude.
I remember.
I am not talking about hot teachers right now, you fucking animal.
Got it bad.
Okay, I'm gonna revert this 180. All right.
I got my pencil. Sorry, go ahead. I'm done with Van Halen.
It's a great band, but I think we're going to war.
Oh, I haven't been paying much I see that.
Dude,
Russia
why do you
wants
pay attention to shit like hot teachers, but then you don't pay attention to shit where we might go to war with Russia over a fucking country that doesn't even matter?
I wouldn't say that to them. They probably think they matter.
They don't matter to us. They matter to themselves, which is fine. But the U.S. has to stop being this big brother shit where we got to keep
world police.
Yeah, keep fighting other people's shit. Okay?
Because hot teachers are hot, man. That's why I pay attention to them.
Son of a bitch.
Got it bad. But no, but on a more real note. What the fuck is the... So how did we get into this predicament? Because I see, like, Russia wants to fucking invade Ukraine and, like, take it over, and then pretty much everywhere...
They want to send troops in.
And, like, China's backing them, but everywhere else in the world's kind of like, oh, we don't want
you
you
can't
to do
that because
that.
that's called an invasion, right?
So I see Russia's side, the rest of the world, and there's a couple countries in the middle that are just kind of like, we ain't sending troops, we ain't watching, we're just gonna like try not to fucking pay attention to what's going on over there.
Pretty much, I can't say it because I don't want the video to get brought down, but our president goes...
Wait, can you get brought down for just saying his name?
No. What I was going to call him, we probably would have gotten brought down for.
Really? YouTube ain't checking that shit.
Dude, I'm telling you, we would have gotten brought down for what I was about to call that motherfucker.
Okay, let's do our video, and then I'll post like a 3-minute video of us just saying shit and see if it gets taken down on YouTube.
No, because... No. Okay, anyways... That doesn't make sense because we don't do 3-minute clips.
Well, no, I would just like to sit here and be like, fuck shit, fuck this guy, blah, 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 and see if it there.
Obviously, if you're going to say a bunch of shit, they're probably going to be, okay, these guys are just being asshats. Like, we're going to bring this down because they're doing this shit on purpose. Anyways, our president said, yes, Russia, you can move into Ukraine.
Did he?
That is called an invasion, dog. You cannot just walk into another country and take it over. With your troops, your military. So then we have a couple Congress people or whatever come out and they're like, yeah, Russia steps foot in Ukraine. They're going to be hit with like a swift smack in the rear pretty much from us. We're going to be sitting there waiting for them. Why? Why are we in Ukraine? Why are we fighting these battles? First off, no, President Joe Biden, you cannot just walk into another country and take it over. It's called an invasion, like I've said, okay?
I want to look at that because I want to see where he's saying, like, yeah.
Second, we have dudes who are not the president, but in our government that are saying, Russia, if you step in there, we will fight you, and we will go to war with you pretty much. Okay? First off, I don't want a war with Russia. I don't want a war with anybody right now because we got our own fucking problems in this country that we got to deal with.
That makes me wonder. That poses a question. Because America's gone back and forth since the Cold War.
Dude, they've always had to have an enemy, whether it's Russia, China, the Taliban.
We've always had like conflicts and disputes and whatnot. Like,
For
sure, we
ourselves
invaded.
in other people's conflicts.
Sure, we went into Afghanistan and Iraq and whatnot, and we're like kind of out of there now for the most part. But what is it? Not that I can remember entirely. What is it about Ukraine that we're so like, we have to go in there? And like, what is Ukraine holding that we find to be so valuable that we think we need to go in? Because with Afghanistan, Iraq, blah, 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 it was all about oil. It was all about getting
Probably
the fucking
they're
oil.
trying to get Hunter Biden's laptop back.
Is that in Ukraine?
No.
I'm like, I don't
Obviously,
know
that
what
was
the fuck's
a
going on.
joke that only people who pay attention to politics would know.
Is he like the Chimo or something?
He runs a company over in Ukraine that is pretty much from his father, Mr. President of the United States.
What's the company?
I think it's an oil company.
Ah,
Not 100% sure on that. I'm going to have to look it up. But I think he runs an oil company over there that pretty much Joe Biden has like granted a bunch of money to in Ukraine
yeah.
to make a profit off of.
So basically, this is all about like, hey, don't mess with my kid.
No, this is basically Biden telling everybody we were going to protect Ukraine. Okay. And everybody's like, finally, we have a president to stand up to Russia. Yeah, because the orange fucker for the last 4 years pretty much didn't tell Putin, like, hey, you fuck us, we will bend you over, dog. All right?
I don't know.
Okay? So, yeah. Fuck you guys for that. Second off, it's pretty much for him to be like, hey, well, I told you this, but now you guys are actually doing what I didn't think you were going to do, and we're not going to help you now. And now Ukraine is like, what the fuck? What's that gif where the dude's like,
Oh, yeah. It's like the close-up of his face.
yeah, and he's just like
that one I like to compare closely with the John Travolta
yeah, the
looking around one.
Yep.
I love those two.
yeah, so pretty much that's what it is. And now the U.S., I think it was yesterday, they're telling all the Kiev officials, like, hey, you probably want to leave Ukraine right now.
Really?
Yeah, because our president said, yeah, Russia, just walk in. We don't give a fuck. As long as you don't fuck with the shit that we own in Ukraine.
How did he say that? I'm interested because I can't, Pornhub. I can't imagine Biden.
What the
Sorry, I just pulled up my internet. Biden, Ukraine. That was just what was still open. I'm sorry.
Oh my gosh, dude. Probably looking up some fucking teachers, you sick fuck.
Biden weighs deploying thousands of troops to Eastern Europe and Baltics. We're actually going to increase troop presence in Poland and Romania, etc., if in fact he moves, end quote, Mr. Biden said. So, he might have at one point been like, I don't think you're going to do it. Do whatever you want. And now they're doing whatever they want. And he's probably like, shit, let me get my foot out of my mouth.
Because he's got dementia, dude.
That's true. I think we got 500 million Americans that are getting vaccinated. Bitch, there ain't 500 million Americans in this fucking U.S.
Do you see when he said, if you don't agree with what my policies are, you're pretty much a terrorist of the country?
I guess I'm a terrorist then.
Like, Joe, dude. Just shut the fuck up every once in a while, okay? Everybody bitched that Donald Trump didn't shut up because, like, yeah, he didn't. Like, there are some shit where you're like, dude, just shut the fuck up. You are creating your own problems right now. It's like, Joe, you have to have a hand checked up your ass every other week because you're so fucking old that people are worried you're going to have ass cancer, okay? How about you just shut the fuck up sometimes about shit you don't know what you're talking about? Because he'll say one thing and then a week later a reporter will ask him the same shit that he said the week before and he'll be, I never said that.
I think it's great.
And you're like, yes, you did. It's all over the internet. It's all on video. You tweet shit too. You've tweeted stuff. Oh, man.
I don't think he's tweeting.
It doesn't matter. It comes from the president of the United States fucking
We all
account.
know Biden's not the one
It doesn't
tweeting.
matter, though. It doesn't matter who tweets from it.
Yeah.
Because if it has Joe Biden's face on it and it says Joe Biden at Joe Biden on it, people are going to assume Joe Biden's fucking tweeting it, or he's telling someone else to tweet it because he doesn't know how to work a phone or a laptop or shit.
I think
Okay.
it's funny. We go from one president that's like,
All about the internet.
well,
Tweets
one
every
that's like,
fucking
we're
thing on his mind.
gonna fucking do this and fuck these guys and fuck these guys, and I'm so amped up on goddamn Adderall right now. And then the other president that's just like, am I still in the day home, or am I giving a speech right now? Oh, there's people out here.
Yeah.
I'm at a podium. Shit.
Yeah. There's a
500 million Americans. It's like, what?
Dude. Man, it fucking kills me, dude, listening. Like, if I voted for that guy, I'm piece of shit. All right?
I would like to see.
But I'm saying, if I did vote for that guy, I'm probably sitting here thinking like, oh, I might have fucked up bad.
I want to see Biden and Trump fight to the death. Like,
Bro, it would. No.
they're both 80 plus years old. Like Biden probably doesn't really do any drugs or anything. Fucking jack him up on some of that Adderall. Get Trump all jacked up like he normally is, and then just put some boxing gloves on him. Because the second you give Biden Adderall, he's gonna be like, I
He's
don't
gonna
feel
drop.
anything.
No, he's gonna drop.
Like, I feel like I'm 27 again.
Yeah, and then he's gonna fall backwards, and then they're gonna make he died.
I mean, I just think it'd be funny to see him fight.
No, dude, it'd be watching like.
Tweedledee, Tweedledum. I know.
I was gonna say I would. Like, but dude, I mean, what are we doing? What are we doing?
I wonder.
Like,
what,
dude, I walked into a restaurant the other day, right? I'm having beer. Tell me why we have gender neutral bathrooms. Do you know how awkward it was for me to walk out of that bathroom after I'm washing my hands and there's like two chicks standing right there waiting to come in? Like, I had to lock the fucking door. I don't like sharing. Why am I sharing a bathroom with a girl?
Wait, hold on.
So they're both of their.
No, I get, like, is this a single person bathroom or is this a multiple
No,
person?
this has 4 fucking toilets in it.
And you locked the door?
Yes, dude. I'm not going to be in the same stall as a girl next to me.
Who gives a shit?
Nah.
There's a wall in between
No.
you.
No, because all it takes is that girl to be fucking nuts and go out and say I sexually assaulted her or some shit.
Oh, well, then it's just your word against hers, and there's no.
And I'm probably losing that. I'm losing that. You know what I'm saying? Dude,
we've had gender neutral bathrooms since fucking segregation. After that. Right after that. Not during, right after.
What?
Yeah, we've had gender neutral bathrooms for fucking ever.
What fucking crack have you smoked, dude?
You've never been somewhere that lets boys and girls use the same bathroom?
If it's like a tiny, tiny, tiny store or something.
I mean,
every other store I've ever gone to in my 25 years,
yeah, sure, like you go to
is a fucking boys and girls bathroom.
Sure, you go to.
That's why we have urinals. Okay, I don't really see some girl propping up her fucking leg like this
shit,
and fucking
That's
taking
why
a piss in the
fucking
urinal.
Toilets in there too. I'm all spitting over you. Toilets in there.
What if somebody's taking a shit? Well, she can't use
Try
the
not to
toilet.
sniff it.
Oh, stop.
What happens
So
if a
dumb.
dude's taking a shit and you go in there? Well, you can't use the toilet. Sorry.
I'll use the urinal because I don't have to take a shit.
Yeah, I know. Okay.
Are you saying if we both have to take a shit and there's a toilet, I'm not going to the bathroom?
What's the difference if you walk into the bathroom and there's 2 toilets, 2 urinals, as if you
Dude,
walk into the bathroom and there's 4 toilets?
You cannot fucking sit here and argue with me and say that gender neutral bathrooms are okay.
I just don't give a shit. That's the thing. Is like, I've been in them before.
Okay. I hope you have a daughter one day.
Okay. I hope I don't.
Well, okay. And then you're really going to be sitting here thinking like, oh, why do I have a bunch of dudes going in the bathroom when my daughter's in there? Like, come on, bro. Use your fucking brain cells. Gender neutral bathrooms are the dumbest shit I've ever seen in my life.
Use your brain cells. If I'm at an age where I think my daughter is gonna be preyed on in a bathroom, I ain't letting her go in there by herself then.
Oh, why? Because it's a gender neutral bathroom and she should only be able to go in the girls' bathroom and boys should go in the boys' bathroom.
So what makes
What is your argument here, Doug?
Okay. Get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Ladies don't.
Get you wrong?
Ladies don't fucking aren't as much pedophiles as men are, but women kidnap just as much as fucking anyone else.
Oh, dude, when have you ever seen a girl kidnap a fucking grown-ass man? What are you talking about?
Hello? Did someone lose Austin's brain?
No.
When the fuck did my child turn into a grown-ass man? I'm saying women can abduct my fucking child as well. So yeah, I wouldn't want her going into the bathroom with fucking anyone. Personally, I would want her to go into the bathroom like, you know, one of those singular ones where you can like lock the door behind yourself in a gas station kind of thing. Yeah, sure. But I mean, obviously, if she's at the age where I think that anything could happen to her, I wouldn't let her go into a ladies' bathroom by herself either. The fuck that?
That was such a bad argument. When have you ever seen a girl just what? When have you ever seen a mom just walk out with a kid? Like you would expect your
When
kid
have you
to come
ever
back.
seen a bathroom with a guy just walk out with a little girl? Like, that's normal.
Because it's maybe his daughter who he was waiting outside of the fucking door for her to come out and be like, hey, did you wash your hands? Cool, yeah, okay.
So isn't that literally what I just fucking said? I was
No.
like, if I didn't feel comfortable with my daughter going to the bathroom, I would go in or wait with her. That's literally what I just said.
Why would you go? Why would you go in? Just wait outside the door.
Dude, I literally read stories online of like grown ass. I'm fucking 40 years old and I walked into a women's bathroom and just waited because my daughter was in there and I didn't feel comfortable having her walk into the men's bathroom. Because the dad, don't get me wrong, it's kind of weird, but the dad would rather make himself uncomfortable standing at like the sink or waiting or whatever by the hand drying machine in the woman's bathroom than his daughter that had said, Dad, why do I have to go into the boys' bathroom? Well, because you're with me right now and you got to fucking walk through and watch a bunch of guys hanging dong. Like, fuck that.
Dude, how many guys have you seen hanging dong in the bathroom?
Do you ever go into a public bathroom?
Yes, but I don't see dudes just walking out with
Do you
their
not ever
dong.
see that do you not ever see that old guy that is standing there and like the urinal's over here and he's like,
No, dude.
his pants are down to fucking here and he's like, okay, I'm done.
I've
And
never
he turns and he's like, he's sitting in his asshole and his fucking balls are sagging down here and you're like, oh, what the fuck, old man? And he's like walking to the fucking hand wash station.
Dude.
Like, yeah, I don't want my daughter
You've
to
been at
walk in
way too many gas stations
and see some
bathrooms.
fucking bat wings hanging out. And she's like, Dad, what is that? And I'm like,
I have never
I don't know what to
been-
tell you, babe.
I have never been in a bathroom where some dude is walking around with his dong out.
You ever been to a public bathroom?
Yes.
You missing out then, man. What the fuck?
Bro, I don't know what bathrooms you're going to.
I
dude.
must be going to all the good ones or something.
Anyways, if I'm a dad, just stand outside the door. There's no way the mom's getting out, walking out with the daughter, and you're like, hey, that's my daughter. Where the fuck are you going with her?
Well, yeah, obviously.
So why do you have to be in the bathroom with them?
To make them more comfortable?
Oh, gee.
I don't know, because while it's few
Well,
and
if your
far...
daughter can't take a crap, she ain't your daughter.
While it's still few and far between, there are still ladies that would fucking pedophile molest a little girl in a bathroom while the dad's standing outside. Like I said,
I'll
probably
give you
not
that.
gonna happen.
It's a very little chance, but I'm sure I'll give you that. It can happen.
just saying.
But it's definitely a fucking 90% chance higher if you do it with a dude bathroom and sharing it with a bunch of dudes.
So don't get me wrong. For me personally, I don't give a fuck about either way bathrooms. If I have a kid and it's a daughter and she's like, hey, I got to go piss, I'll go stand in the fucking ladies' bathroom by the hand dryer or whatever. Like, I don't give a shit, dude. Literally all it is that separates a woman's bathroom from a men's is that little sign that says you're supposed to be using this. Like, yeah, I get
And the
it.
fucking apparently dongs being whipped out and walking around.
And ladies ain't gonna be walking around fucking hanging dong. Like, also, I just love using that term.
I don't know how many old men you've seen batwing a fucking dong and shooting from 7 feet into the urinal, but you need to fucking reevaluate what bathrooms you walking into.
You need to reevaluate your lifestyle
You
there,
need
boy.
to tell old Jerry there he needs to scoot up a little more to the fucking urinal.
Okay, without saying any names, we can all think of the teacher going to the piss urinal trough in the high school. We all know who we're fucking talking about, all right? Can't tell me how many times I saw that dude's dick. Can't tell you how many times I was like, oh, hello, mister. God damn it, I hate my life. What the fuck? Dude, so we were actually, me and my buddies were just talking about this past weekend. How crazy it is that back in the day, so you remember 0-hour classes, the class that would start right before high school? Like, think of like a period before the first period. So the teachers back in the day, some of the teachers used to go in and play basketball and like work out before school started.
I played with them a couple times.
They used to go into the fucking old locker rooms, shower, walk around buck ass naked. Like, not going to say because he's not there anymore, even though. But one teacher, he used to go in and he'd like shower and he'd sit down on the bench and his towel would split right down the middle and his fucking Johnson would just be like hanging out and he'd be like, yeah, so I was doing this weekend.
Dude, I think you are scarred from all the dongs you saw.
You know how, and we were just talking, we were like, we saw so many of our teachers' dicks, like just hanging, like just naked. And we're like, you know how fucking elite, like fucked up that would be nowadays? But like, we used to just walk in the locker room and
Well,
be
it's
like,
because kids these days are getting told by their parents it's okay to be non-binary and shit like that.
well, we would just like walk in and be like, oh, God damn it. I just saw someone like Mr. Old Man's dick again. God damn it. Or like you walk through and you're like, Jesus Christ, put a towel, like, fuck.
Fuck, dude.
And you walk through and you're like, I just saw 3 dicks that age added together would be like 200 years old. Fuck.
Pretty much this episode is about hot teachers that Cole thinks about on the daily. Old men dongs that fucking batwing 7 feet from the urinal and then apparently bend over, touch their toes to pull their fucking pants up. And
A lot of gym talk. We did a lot of gym talk at the beginning.
and some gym talk.
Gym talk, hot teachers, hanging dong. That's what I'm going to title this one.
Hanging dog, dude.
Yeah?
Oh yeah, that's fine. I don't give a
right.
fuck.
Let's fucking rock and roll,
See
man.
one of them bags. All right, fucking hit the like, hit the subscribe. Why the fuck you looking at me like that?
Because I'm waiting to see what you're going to do with
I'm
that
not gonna
bag.
hit you in your old man dong over there. All right, don't
my
you
old
worry.
fucking man sack.
Ain't nobody gonna be worrying about your bat wings.
But
Oh gosh, excuse me, dude.
I had to burp, but it
That
didn't
was
come
like a
out so
queef out of the
smoothly.
mouth.
Yeah. We're going to wrap this bitch up. Episode number 36. Like, subscribe, tell your friends about us, blah, blah, blah.
Bye, love you guys.
Love you, bye.